Um, okay, so first of all, greetings YouTube. This is what will be our first video in a long line of videos. I would just like to introduce myself. I'm Cory, and I'm doing this YouTube channel, well, or account, whatever, we don't know if I'll have a channel, with two good friends of mine, Sebastian and Daniel, who we go to school together, and that is the reasoning for our name, which is whatever site it's on. I'm not sure what, I don't know yet because I haven't done the video, but it's on either one of these sides. You'll notice it, you'll know, and it's our name, and it should be, I believe it's this say Co, which is the first two letters of each of our names in order. And the reason that my name is at the end, Co, which is short for Cory, which is my name, is because I made the account, I made the email for the account, and I'm posting the first video, the kind of introduction monologue, so I thought that I should go last so it didn't seem like I was fighting for creative control, because, you know, I'm not a dick. I mean, they're dicks because I'm doing this, and I don't get to have my fucking name anywhere but the end. But that's not important. So I just wanted to say hello, YouTube, and that we'll be coming out with videos. We've been having camera trouble mostly because the only camera that we can get is from like a fucking high school teacher, you know, that we go to school with. So more videos will be coming, but I just thought since we were kind of late and we've been wanting to do YouTube videos for like 3 years and we're really late on it, so I thought we would just talk. I would talk live because they're obviously not fucking here. They're not videotaping it. It's like sitting on a cabinet or something. Thought I'd talk about some popular topics recently, well, for YouTube topics. First off, 2 girls, 1 cup, ew, done. 2, something a lot more recent, which is, Kanye West. And Kanye West, I love Kanye West so much. Kanye, he's great, and I just love him because he's such a douchebag. Like, he would just go on stage and he would be like, I'm better than all these fucking historic figures, and I'm better than Tupac and Biggie, and I'm better than rock stars like Def Leppard and AC/DC, and he would say that he was them. He would say, I'm fucking Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm George Washington, and I started America, and I freed the slaves. And you realize at a point that he's lying. He's just lying now. You're like, no, you didn't do any of that, and you're not those people. But I love them for it. But what he did more recently that he got in trouble for was his little trip to the VMAs, which hasn't been talked about a lot, and it's old news, I know. But thought I'd address it. Basically what happened was Taylor Swift won an award for, it was Best Female Video, right? And so she's giving her speech. She's like, oh, I'm Taylor Swift. I sing country music, and I'm blonde, and I love God, and I'm gonna thank Him. And then Kanye West comes on stage, and he's like, yo, bitch, give me that microphone. And Taylor Swift stood there silently, and then Kanye was like, I'll fucking shoot you if you don't give me the microphone. So she gave him the microphone, and he was like, look, I'm happy for you and everything, and I'm gonna let you finish, you cracker whore, but Beyonce has one of the fattest asses in Hollywood. And then he handed it back to her, and he went back to his seat. Well, okay, I was watching the VMAs muted, so I couldn't actually hear what was going on. So that's how I interpreted it. What I found out later was actually he said that she had one of the best videos ever, and actually the best video in the world. And I thought that was interesting, because that was kind of like a baby being told, like, oh yeah, you finished potty training. And then, like, Kanye West goes up to the baby and is like, look, I'm proud of you for being potty training, but this guy has been using the toilet for 30 fucking years. Or something like that, you know? So I was like, that was kind of a douchebag move. But thankfully, we've been able to move on from Kanye's fiasco after he cried like a little bitch on Leno the next day about, you know, whatever. Leno brought up his mom, and he didn't really cry. He didn't care, but he pretended to cry. So I guess that was a good move on his part, because a lot of people have been giving him sympathy for that. But most of the country's moved on to something a lot more, even more recent than that, and very serious, and it's really an issue that needs to be dealt with. And I'll tell you what it is. It is the fucking balloon boy. Okay, now, this is the biggest asshole on the planet, and I'm not, mind you, I'm not talking about Balloon Man, who would be the father who was building the balloon. I'm talking about that little 6-year-old asshole Falcon who ratted on his father. Like, how the fuck, why? Why would you do that? It's like, that's like if you were my age and your dad came to you and was like, son, I've just killed a hooker and I need you to lie for me because I don't want to go to prison and look like an asshole in front of the entire country. And then you were like, yeah, Dad, I can do that. And then, like, some cops came to the door, and they started to say something. They were like, is your mother or father home? And you were like, yeah, my dad's in the bathroom, and he killed a hooker the other day. And they'd be like, what? And yeah, killed a hooker. I don't know if that's what you're here about, but he did it. Just like how little Falcon asshole on the television was like, we did it for a show. You just, I mean, he should have kept his fucking mouth shut. But I felt kind of interested in the fact that people looked at and, you know, like, they're trying to charge the father now for the balloon fiasco. And they're like, yeah, we wasted all this money on searching for your son and his balloon, and we totally, like, want you to pay for it, bro. And I found that interesting, that, now, I'm not a scientist, but it seemed to me that a balloon that seemed to be made out of the same material that they make those shitty, like, birthday balloons that you can get at the dollar store, like, was flying around full of helium with a small child in it. And mind you, not a small child at all. A 6-year-old who was probably, what, like somewhere, I don't know how much a 6-year-old weighs, but I assume somewhere between, like, 40 and, like, 60 pounds, roughly. And this thing was, like, spinning and fucking, like, turning sideways and shit. And they were like, oh, man, there might be a little kid in there. But I don't understand how they didn't have someone, like a physicist or something, like, not even a good one, like maybe like a high school physics teacher who failed it in high school and he just went to learn it in college to become a teacher to prove that he wasn't a complete idiot, and like was like they could have just went to him and been like, is that possible? He probably would have been like, no, that's not, there's no kid in there, that's not possible. Maybe check the fucking the box in the basement or the attic, wherever the fuck the kid was, you know, sleeping at the time, because, I don't know. I mean, if it was a hoax, then that's really fucked up shit, because that means that the dad probably hid the kid in a box in the attic, which I guess I could understand ratting on your dad if that was the situation, because, you know, you had just been hidden in a fucking attic. I would be upset. But if the kid was just up there playing on his own accord, then, like, he doesn't really have anything to complain about. So, yeah, I just wanted to address those topics and introduce myself and my friends to YouTube. We'll probably be posting some videos after this of us just goofing around with friends, and we'll probably do some more organized videos in the future. But, so, yeah, thank you for listening, and we will get back to you soon. I'm gonna go now. I'm Cory. Sayonara. I'll turn it off. Check it out. It's not turning off. It was supposed to do that. I installed a clapper on the camera. Oh. Yeah, clapper. I forgot. Dude, clapper's not fucking working. Fucking, now I look like an idiot. I'm just gonna turn the camera off. Oh. I can't find the fucking thing.